Out to start scratching out the crevice below it, and look what was sitting on the bedrock. Oh yeah! What the heck? That surprised me, it was bigger than I thought.
G'day everyone and welcome to the channel. If you're new to this channel, my name's Levi. I'm a prospector in Tasmania. I love to hunt for gold, and today I'll be chasing some glacial gold in the northwest of Tassie. I'll be going to one of my favourite rivers. I've got to go about 1.5 k's to the river and I'm already sweating like crazy. You can probably see that. I'm down in under the beautiful canopy of the rainforest. Now Tasmania has a whole heap of glacial gold and it's just spread out across the countryside, but it concentrates down in the riverbeds. So over thousands of years the rivers push it down and it gets caught in the bedrock. So that's what we'll be chasing today. I'm looking forward to it, so let's get down there. Nasty. Don't pitch your tent under that one. Okay, so I'm nearly at the river. I'm just down on river flats. I'm probably 200 meters away from the river. You can hear it in the background. But it's just crazy to imagine that all of this flat area that I'm walking on is an old bench of river gravels. And underneath that is all that glacial gold we're chasing. I'll never get to it in my lifetime. It just goes for hundreds of meters. This would be an old inside bend of a river. Okay, I can see the river. She's looking nice and clear. That's good. Right, so I'll get the other half of my wetsuit on and we'll get in there. We'll get some gold.
It didn't take me too long to find the gold. I had this spot in mind before I even got to the river. I'd worked there once before and I started to find good gold, but I thought I'd go back and work it much harder this time.
Drowning in this marsh. It's got a nice piece of gold though.
Past, I've been accused of making sniping for gold look easy, but I think the accusers forget the time spent underwater are far greater than what they realise. What you see in a 15-minute video could be a result of me prospecting for gold down at the river for say up to 12 hours. The work that I put into finding gold is driven by my passion for prospecting and my love of the outdoors.
Okay, so I've just braked for some lunch. Get a bit hungry. I've spent half my day on that side of the river over there. There's a nice run of bedrock just before these rapids down here. It's a bit of a funny spot to work. I've been going and going, but I haven't come across anything, not even a picker, like just flakes of gold. Kind of hoping I'd find at least a picker in there. Good bedrock to work on, but just doesn't seem to hold anything big. So I'm gonna have my lunch and then we'll go downstream. We'll try down there and hopefully we can find something a little bit bigger down that way. Okay, round two, so we'll head a bit further downstream. Hopefully we have some better luck.
Once I got further downstream, I came across bedrock below a small waterfall. It looked perfect for trapping gold.
Nice piece.
This new spot I'd chosen had me sucking up gold everywhere.
I've got my work cut out for me here. Hopefully there's a few nuggets in between. First little picker for the day. Not much to it, but it's not bad.
The bedrock I'd been working ran further downstream. I was able to go into some deeper water where I found larger crevices like this one.
have to say that's the biggest flake I've ever seen. It's a nice big piece.
And it wasn't long before something happened.
Craziest things just happened. I pulled up in this spot just here. I was just about to start scratching out the crevice below it, and look what was sitting on the bedrock. Oh yeah! What the heck? That surprised me, it was bigger than I thought. Oh, I'm probably getting a bit carried away. It looks big. Looks big after all the flakes that I've snuffed up today. Check that out. And it wasn't covered, it was just sitting there. It's quite deep here, I'm up to my waist. I could only just reach down with the crevicing hook for that crevice. Yeah.
That's made my day. I've worked hard today and I haven't been able to get anything that with any size except that big flat piece. It was so random after all the work scratching crevices, and there was that just sitting on the bedrock. Oh. Whew. Crikey. But I'm calling it a day. I'm absolutely knackered. I've been going most of the day. Pretty stoked to get that little nugget towards the end. We're at a couple of K's back to the car, so I'll save you guys the trouble and I'll see you at home.
Okay, so it started out a pretty slow day, but towards the end we're able to get that nice little nugget and that other bigger flat piece that I got just before that. So like I said earlier on in the video, I work for many hours when I go prospecting. I'm not just there for a couple of hours and I get that sort of gold. It doesn't come easy. I push myself harder and harder until I get the results that I'm after, and I usually don't want to come home until I've got something decent to make a video out of. Okay, so now for the fun part. Spread that gold out a bit. Lots and lots of flakes, and then those two bigger pieces. So a good day. Like I said earlier, this piece I reckon would have to be one of the biggest flakes I've seen. It's only thin, but it is a nice big flat piece of gold. It's such a unique piece, this one, such a cool shape. I've never had a piece of gold like that before. Now a few weeks ago I did a Facebook post and I put some of this gold up on there, and THRAXX commented and said that it looked like a baseball bat, a baseball mitt and some balls, and I reckon he's right on there. So a bit of a shout out to Andy. I'll leave a link of his YouTube down below in the description. Check him out if you haven't already. I know a lot of you would know who he is. Let's see what these bigger pieces weigh. So 0.2 for the big flat one. See what this one weighs, the big one. Not quite a gram, so 0.9. It's still a nice piece of gold. Very happy with that one. I love the character of it. Let's do the total. It's gonna be tricky not to spill this. Left-handed. Okay, so just over 3 grams. Another ripper day down at the river. Alright, so that's about it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up for me if you did. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to this channel and get the notification bell on. If you want to go a step further, we've got some merchandise which you can find in the link in the description below. And I hope you have a good week, guys, and we'll see you all next time.